you know, I asked for it. And a 1/1. Okay, cool. You can't. There's no way. How do you have another one? That's actually a game. I can't win anymore. Okay, so this is one of the best decks in the game in my opinion. I mean, my win rate with it last season was 70%, and this season I'm 2-1 with it because this season just started, but I think that the deck still holds up. It actually does pretty decently into Demon Hunter with some of the techs that I put in, like the Acidic Swamp Ooze. I put in a Henchclan Hogsteed for a little bit of extra early potential. I put in the Frozen Shadow Weaver to help freeze the enemy and slow them down. And I also started putting in a couple more late game options. I put in the Grand Slam back in, and I took out Flare because Rogue popularity has dropped off significantly. And overall, I think it's a very, very good deck. Generally speaking, you want to play moderately tempo up until turn 3, and then turn 4 is a little bit slow, I will admit, but if you have any of these 4 cards, you want to play them. Turn 5, big ol' whelps in here to help the turn 5 curve, and turn 6, like, you still want to play pretty much tempo later on, but you have to start, like, weighing how important things are, right? Like, Dragonbane, if you don't want to do it and you'd rather play a 3-drop and save this for turn 6, you can play it in Hero Power in the same turn, you gotta weigh your options, like, is your 3-mana spell, or card, better than just playing a 3/5 minion. And turn 6 and 7 and so on. Obviously, down to Timber Brand, you're going to play on turn 7 regardless. Like, this is just, that is your best guarantee play, like, in the game. Okay, but for the most part, you want to play tempo. You want to hold on to some cards in some matchups, like Unleashed Hounds is very good into Demon Hunter. You want to save it for when they have a wider board. Rottenness Drake is very good into, like, Druid and stuff if they're going big, so sometimes you want to hold on to it, but there are also other matchups where you want to just use it. I will say into Rogue, using it right after they play their Shield of Galakron and you get to keep going face is so nice. So, if you ever have the opportunity against a Rogue to coin out Rottenness Drake, don't do it. Wait until Rogue's turn 5, or wait until they wait a turn or 2 or something like that to see if they play a Shield of Galakron and then play it, because it's a huge swing, getting rid of, like, their big taunt that buys them some time. Other than that, Zephyrus is a more late game play, but you can play him early for a ramp if you're playing against a slower deck and you have a ton of cards that are big in your hand. And late game, you're pretty set with Bran, Alexstrasza, Grand Slam, actually Varanus for removal with Unleash the Hounds, and Zephyrus. Like, your late game is set, and your tempo is actually pretty decent. You're going to be playing stuff every single turn. Don't worry too much about the Stormhammer, because your deck isn't like only dragons, so if you end up losing your Stormhammer, it's okay. You always have Desert Spear, or if you get like only 1 or 2 extra hits out of it, it's still value. And honestly, overall, I think that the deck is very, very good, right? I think that the deck is definitely one of the best decks in the game right now, and yeah. And for the question of the day, what is your favorite style of music? Mine is EDM. I think I already asked that question, but I'm asking it again. And not like the hard stuff, but the more melodic stuff, you know? I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about if you listen to EDM, but more house kind of stuff. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. See ya. Hello, YouTube, for all of you watching on YouTube and not on Twitch. Also, hello, Twitch. Playing a little bit of Highlander Hunter, so sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Keeping Flare, because it's against Rogue. He's probably going to have secrets. And before I jump into the gameplay, just telling you a bit about myself. I am trying to help. I want to help you guys get better at the game, because when I play games, whether it be League of Legends or Hearthstone or CSGO or any game, even Valorant right now, I constantly appreciate and look for channels that can help me learn something, and I want to try to be that for other people as well, along with, you know, being moderately entertaining. So that's kind of what I'm here to do. Now that the spiel is over, let's just jump into the gameplay. We have a 2-1 on board. I think I'm just going to play tempo here. There's no reason not to. Hit with the 2-1, have him hit that. Fairy Dragon's moderately hard for him to deal with, especially without a 1-2, which means this is a very good turn 2 play. Turn 3, probably freeze a minion or his face, depending, and then play this. A little bit of cycle, as well as getting rid of secrets, and then hopefully getting some decent top decks as well. I will admit, if you do want to put in some more card draw, the card that I would probably recommend putting in is, or taking out, is Kill Command. Kill Command can be useful in a lot of situations, but there are also a lot of situations where it's just, how do I put this? It's not as good as it could be if I had like a cycle card. I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. But anyway, he's going to probably play Zephyrus again to get something. I'm going to play Zixer, trade into it, and pass. Well, if he doesn't play Zixer, I guess we just play this. Because I want to keep the rush, but at least the weapon can have lingering presence. There's nothing high priority to freeze right now, right? So there's no reason to play the frozen Shadow Weaver. Next turn's probably Evasive Feywing for the same reason as the other thing. It's just going to be hard for him to deal with, right? And, meh. That's fine. I'll take 2. Kill that off. He's alive. He can't really be targeted by anything. He could Faceless Corruptor, I guess. But he needs to have the Faceless Corruptor in his hand to do that. And I don't know. If he's going not Highlander, or if he is going Highlander, which he is because he played Zephyrus. I don't know why I put that into question. He only has 1 copy. So there's like no way that he has it, right? Okay, we gotta hope he doesn't get the deal 2. You gotta hope. No deal 2. No deal 2. Or I guess... No, yeah, no deal 2. Of course he got the deal 2. Why am I not surprised? So because I fear that that might be Bamboozle. Oh, I want a Flare for like a ton of value, right? But I have Zephyrus to get another Flare in the future, potentially. So let's just get rid of that now. Get rid of the... Oh. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm going to rush in with Zixer. Because I feel like that's just better. And I get to hold on to the weapon. Because now he can't target this with Backstab or anything. I still get to hold the freeze and a little bit of extra removal. And I'm in a decent spot. Okay, well. Get to play a 5/5 next turn. Which is pretty solid. Don't really have any other dragons in my hand, so that loses some dragon synergy. But it's fine. You know, it's okay. Hopefully we can draw some bigger stuff. Hopefully we can get like Dino Tamer Brand. Unleash the Hounds isn't bad, to be totally honest with you, but it's not what I need right now. A 5/5 for tempo though, getting me CMAT for next turn. That's pretty good. Want to hold on to the weapon still, because I'm not going to play this next turn, right? I'm going to be playing CMAT next turn. Turn 7, or turn 8 is the earliest I'll play it, and by then I could theoretically draw another dragon. What are you getting for 7 mana? Ah, yeah. Sure. Great. Fantastic, man. Steal my Zixer Prime. Steal one of my big win conditions. And then draw it for free later. It's okay. Sorry. I'm getting kind of tilted for no reason. Gains a mana. That doesn't matter to me. Divine Shield Rush. Kill off Zephyrus with my hero power. Leave myself with a 6/6. Like, theoretically, I'm in a good spot still, right? Ooh, and Unleash the Hounds of Uranus, so even if he does make a really good play, it doesn't matter. Divine Shield Rush, leave myself with a 6/6, and then kill that off, and then probably play a weapon in the near future. I don't have that many more dragons in my deck, to be honest, so Stormhammer is going to be a little bit weaker than I would like, but it's okay. How's everybody doing in the Twitch chat, by the way? I haven't really asked you guys yet. Normally I try to ask, like, how's everybody's day going? Personally, mine's been going pretty alright, I guess. Of course that's what you got. We just set up, I guess. Like, there's no reason to hit that in, right? But if he plays a couple more minions, I can Varanus, Corrosive Breath, deal with his board very efficiently, and hit him for a ton of damage. Basically, what I want him to do is play, like, one more minion. And if he does, I'm able to just do a ton. You're doing fine, enjoying the stream, mate, hanging in there. It's great. Or me hanging in there. For me, it's mostly just been a work-related thing. Like, I've been doing homework. I literally woke up, obviously, pretty late at, like, noon yesterday and did homework until about 6 in the morning with, I did make a couple of videos in the middle there, but still, it definitely took more time than I would have liked. And overall, other than that, it's been alright. Like, I'm trying to keep up with everything, and it's a lot. You know? It's a lot. Of course, man. Of course you have Faceless Corruptor in your hand and you're able to trade in and get value out of all of this. The extra minion he played is a bit bigger than I would have liked. Dino Tamer Brand's sick, actually. Boom. With Unleash the Hounds, it works. It gets the job done. I'll hit this with my face so I can keep this guy at full health and hit him. And then we have Dino Tamer Bran. Corrosive Breath doesn't do much, but that's okay. We can play Boom, Corrosive Breath, and Coin Hero Power if we need to for a little bit of extra burst, and it's fine. 9 mana. Could get a pretty decent dragon, but I don't think it'll be enough to save him. And I'm pretty sure I should win this game just off of these last 2 turns of power plays. I will say, Zixer could have saved him here. Zixer would have completely wiped my board and reset himself up for, like, success, but it's fine, you know. I get to close the game out next turn. Guaranteed, unless he gives something taunt.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Okay. That's not enough to save him. Yeah, perfect. Cool. Dino Tamer Bran, Hero Power, hit, smack. Oh, play. Whew, we did it! Game 1 with this deck. Did it down. Moving on to the next one. Okay, so for those of you who have made it this far, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe for 2 reasons. 1, for every video that gets 100 likes and or 50 comments, I will be doing a thing where basically I do a giveaway for a free coaching, right? 2nd, subscriptions just help me out, and I would very much appreciate it. What did this guy have to say though? GG's. How is Highlander Hunter in the meta? I would think it's weak against Demon Hunter. I am 13 and 6 into Demon Hunter. It's pretty strong. I would personally say that it's very strong. Him playing that is actually really, really good for me. Like, I can just kill... So, okay. Here is why Aggro Warrior is one of the harder decks to play with, and it's because this deck has a lot of combos, and you cannot waste any of them. Like, you have to play controlled, and you have to play... Not control as in, like... You know what I mean, right? Not control as in, like, what's it called? Like a controlled deck. More of like you have to be conservative with what you have. You can't just play things. Like, if he had waited to have the Risky Skipper and then played the Bomb Wrangler and just waited a couple of turns, he could have built a ridiculously wide board and done a ton of damage. I mean, comboed off pretty hard, but he didn't. Also, it could help clear minions, which is pretty solid as well. I don't want to give him too many bombs, but I guess we tracking and then we kill it off. That's the best I can do. I've already missed out on turn 3. This is turn 4. I guess this can be turn 5. And then shoot. Hit. He gets 2 bombs, but that's okay. Why don't you put the 10 mana Rhino spell in the deck? I'm thinking about putting that in instead of Kill Command. Kill Command's okay, but there are a lot of times where I just like don't even end up using it. I played the Rhino spell for 20-ish games, if not more, and I slowly came to realize, wait a minute, I almost never play this card. Maybe I should just not run it at all. And so that is what I did. Death Rattle goes off. Okay, well, that's a little bit lame. I messed up the ordering there. I thought that the Death Rattle would go off before the ability, but that was dumb and means that was a misplay, but it's fine. So essentially, he's going to put tons of bombs into my deck, and that means that I get nothing. Wait, he just wins, actually, which sucks, but that's how it's going to be. So hit, rush into that. I take damage, that's whatever. I play this. Oh my god, he high rolled for 4 damage. That's insane. But it doesn't matter. He puts another bomb in my deck this turn, and unless I draw it, I lose. Yeah. Well played. I'm telling you, Bomb Warrior is actually an insane deck. I've only played it like 3 or 4 times, but I've won all of my games with it, and it dismantles, absolutely obliterates Highlander Hunter and Highlander Mage. Like, they can't even play the game the way they want to anymore, right? Like, it's so strong. Freeze his face. Theoretically, if I draw a bomb, I can get off Highlander synergy. Give me a heal dragon. None of these are heal dragons, so this is all useless. Fairy Dragon, Brightwing, Ysera. This gets me good tempo, I guess. And then get another 1/1 out there. Oh god. Okay, on the bright side, I don't lose in the next turn or two. Oh god, please hit one of my please hit my 3 health minions. I'm begging you. Slam? Please hit my 2/3 or my 1/1 or even my face. I'm actually okay with hitting my face. You know, I asked for it. And a 1/1. Okay, cool. You can't. There's no way. How do you have another one? That's actually game. I can't win anymore. I needed it to hit my 2/3 if I had any chance of winning. First 2 went perfectly, but that actually just destroyed me. Oh, that Dread Corsair was randomly generated too from his Sky Raider. Oh, it sucks. Unleash the Hounds. Trade. Like, technically speaking, I don't die this turn, but because I have so many bombs in my deck and he's going to put another one, like, I can't even get Zephyrus to save me. So it doesn't matter what I do at this point. But I'm telling you, this deck right here, literally, in my opinion, one of the best decks in the game, simply because it counters Rogue. Because if you draw a bomb, that takes up your free spell, and then it beats all Highlander decks because you shuffle bombs into their deck. It's actually insane how strong this deck is. I'm going to play the 5/4 because it's just better. I like this style, though. I'm going to be honest. I like this guy's deck. He took a very aggressive pirate approach to it. I respect it a lot. I think that it's very good. He has basically taken the kind of safe portion of the build. You know, where you had, that's well played. Where he has, Armorsmith along with Risky Skipper. He might still even have Armorsmith in here. I don't know. But basically took any defensive aspects of it and threw it out the window and was like, we're going to go hard aggro. We're going to ride this wave to victory. And honestly, I respect that. Like, it blew me out. Even with his misplay. Like, it was a pretty bad misplay, too, where he threw away his Risky Skipper. I really feel like he'd be doing even better right now if he had just held on to that for a turn or two. But, you know, he's still winning, so I can't even really judge him. Just hit me in the face, man. Like, I don't like when people do this. There's no reason to, but I also hate conceding. Just kill me. Just hit me in the face. Like, sure, dude, just... You're great. Oh, you're so quirky and funny.
Always perfect, but often.
Congrats, man. I really hope that I beat him now. Hit the 4/1 so I don't die. Okay, well, I still die. And then I just don't draw a bomb until the end of the game, and then I win. That would have been perfect. But instead, I still lose. Like, I really wish that if people did that, they'd get punished somehow for it. He has another weapon in his hand, though. You already know. If I'd had Acidic Swamp Ooze earlier, it could have been better. I don't know. Hello, TNT. How's it going? I hope it's going well.
Look upon me, the aspect of
Oh, congratulations. You're so quirky and funny and killed me with a bomb instead of just killing me. Like, I could have conceded there, but I don't know. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoy this deck quite a bit. This deck is pretty solid. Obviously, this deck kind of counters it, but I think that it does pretty well into Rogue. It dismantles Mage. It's pretty decent into Demon Hunter if you play correctly. You have to keep rush minions and kind of hard mulligan for early control into those matchups. I do think that Warrior is a bit rough for you because they not only have armor, but they can also have Bomb Warrior, so both aspects are a bit rough. But honestly, this deck is very solid. Over the course of the games that I've played, this deck, including last season, is 38-17. So it's a very high win rate deck. I would recommend playing it if you want a deck to try out. It is expensive. I have a fully budget version if you guys want to try out that at some point. And I hope you guys enjoy the future videos that I come out. See ya.